Now, I watched this show with my mom, and she said it best. This superhero show felt like a Disney show. Miss Marvel stars Iman Vellani and Matt Lintz, and it's about a young girl, Kamala, feels like she doesn't fit in at school and sometimes even at home, that until she gets superpowers. This review will not contain spoilers until the very end of the review, so for now it is spoiler free, but the whole season on Disneyplus right now, so go ahead and watch it, come back and let's all talk about it, because this is a show I did not watch weekly because the trailers did nothing for me. It was a show I was gonna watch because I like the Marvel Universe, I want to know the character, so I was gonna watch it. So this previous Sunday, I watched all 5 episodes back to back, and then tonight watched the finale, and I can say this show is fun. Like Thor: Love and Thunder, which everyone just seems to hate, especially just the Marvel Universe right now. For this show to come out right now, I think it is a popcorn fun time to watch on Disneyplus, honestly. It does feel like a Disney show at times, but it's a fun superhero show. It's definitely got that kiddie vibe, but I think some of the middle episodes are very important, especially this finale for the whole Marvel Universe. Iman Vellani as Kamala, aka Miss Marvel in the show, is the reason to watch this show. She is just so likable. She's a nerd like all of us who love the Marvel Universe. She loves Captain Marvel, and in the very beginning of the show, she wants to go to Avenger Con. She wants to be a superhero, and she is seen as the weirdo at school, and her parents don't see her what she likes. It's a storyline we've seen before, so this entire season is 100% predictable in that storyline element. When it gets to more of like the deep cut Marvel stuff, it's not really predictable because I don't know what's coming, but with the overall story arc of her character, very predictable stuff. But hey, it's all about how it's presented, and for what this show does with its animation of the cartoons that it does through a few episodes, honestly, I found myself watching it and saying, this is fun, honestly. I will say the series premiere is awful. I think that is straight up a Disney show. I think they had a stage audience. They just cut it all out because that first episode felt like a Disney show. But episodes 2 through 5 got better and better each episode until episode 5 really got serious and messed with time a little bit, that with her character now entering the Marvel Universe, being so young, now that I know her character, I guess she's about to become really important, and they have a perfect young actress, and I think she is great in this show, and I truly just love everything of her performance. She's just very likable, in all honesty. Something I love seeing in this show is just how different it was for seeing a different culture in the Marvel Universe. I think a lot of the Marvel movies have seen a widespread of just different type of superheroes, different type of races, and I enjoy all of that. In this one, we get to see a Pakistani American, as Amala is a person that lives in New Jersey, but obviously as a Pakistani, she is very much in her culture in this show. The music of this show, the costumes, the makeup, it definitely feels like a show that people who are from Pakistan or any of that culture can really appreciate seeing an American show do. I appreciate that, and if I am saying anything wrong, I am very sorry. I'm trying my very best, but I just like seeing how different Marvel can be. I think we saw this in Black Panther with an African American culture vibe movie that really just brought out, hey, black superhero, Pakistani superhero, and we have our white superheroes, and we have all female superheroes, male superheroes. I love seeing how different the diversity is the Marvel Universe is doing, and this show does it perfectly if you ask me. All 6 episodes felt like that, and for this character to be so interesting too for everyone widespread, they did a great job balancing everything that everyone can really enjoy this show. When it comes more to my negatives, it really is the villains in this show. I think the villains in this show are dog shit. In all honesty, I'm really sorry. The villains in this show, which I won't get into deep right now, all I can really say is they feel like the bad guys, like the bodyguards to the main villain. That's what it felt like. They feel like the bodyguards to a main villain, except they're the main villain of the entire show. And I never cared for them at all. In all honesty, this show, if you really look at it, it feels like there's no villain. Even though there is one there, it never felt like there was a main antagonist that you were like, you gotta like, I hate you idea. It was just kind of like a punching bag. I was like, all right, she needs someone to fight. Here's these people. Overall, I think it's a very fun show and a very different type of show in the Marvel Universe that definitely feels like a Disney kiddie vibe that honestly, I don't know if I'm ever going to rewatch. But with all that said, spoiler warning, we need to talk about this season finale just for a minute. I'll say this, the first part of the finale, very fun, the school fight, whatever, them defeating the bad guys and all that kind of stuff. It was very meh, even though the main villains died in episode 5, and this episode it's basically save the boy, defeat the cop, evil corporation people from No Way Home people. It was very funsies, but the real kicker is, apparently, because I know nothing about this character, she's a mutant? We get that. We get the word said. He says there's a mutant type of blood type in your family, and we hear that X-Men theme. And I'm like, so she's a mutant? I didn't know that because in episode 5, she did time travel. She was part of time travel. So I was like, okay, what are we getting here? I thought she was going to be an Eternal. Then people said she was an Inhuman. I didn't really know that. Any of this kind of stuff. Turns out in this show, she's a mutant, which apparently is very different. And then obviously the very end, which I think all of us kind of saw coming. I just didn't know how they're going to do it. But apparently Captain Marvel and her just kind of switched places because her thing started ringing and they just switched. So what does that mean? I have no idea. All I know is in the Marvels, the movie, this is going to be probably the sequel to that. But I'm very, very confused and I have no idea what's going to happen. But I will say, Captain Marvel looks great in that suit. Brie Larson looks awesome. It feels like I haven't seen her in a while. But I think last time was like Shang-Chi. But I'm excited to see her join Captain Marvel and Eternals. I'm excited to see her join the Marvel Universe for such a just fun, easy watch. It is a good time. I'm going to give Miss Marvel a B-. Now I want to know your opinion. What has been your favorite Disney Plus show? I know a lot of you loved Moon Knight, and I was like, it's fine. I like Moon Knight. But some of these Disney Plus shows, a few of them, Falcon and Winter Soldier, could have easily been movies. But some of them, WandaVision, worked as a TV show. So in all honesty, these shows have been very easy going for me. Loki, Hawkeye, and this were honestly probably my favorites if I had to choose some. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye everyone.